What's up, friends? Down in the basement checking out the 2020 starts for the friendly food forest. Got our marigolds coming up pretty good with our Happy Frog soil and our cups with the hole in the bottom. I wanted to show you something that shows a pretty dramatic difference from some plants that were all started at about the same time. So if you look at the ones still in the small pods, they're much smaller. So these are kind of root bound over here, and they're not getting the nutrients that these are getting with the better soil. So there's a couple different things going on there. And you can also water these with a little bit more water. So they got a lot of different things that helps them out. You want to get them transplanted up as soon as possible. So these are our marigolds, looking really good. They're about ready for a water. Our peppers are doing really good over here too. But that's an example of kind of like I was just showing. These are definitely ready to get transplanted up. So that's what we're going to be doing really soon, possibly tonight. And we'll keep them ones in the backwater. They're not quite ready yet. We put some in a little bit later back here. But lots of California Wonder green peppers going good. And like I said, we're definitely going to get them transplanted up. We're seeing our 3 to 5 true leaves. So it's definitely time. But this is something we did last year, so we want to be honest with you about our failures and our successes. We thought we could gamble. It's kind of a natural thought, you know, in these little pods you're going to get more and more plants. So I was just kind of thinking numbers. If I had 500 plants or 1,000 plants, how could I go wrong? But really, a lot of them end up dying or just not being nearly what they could have been. They never really take off because they get so stunted. If you don't get some dirt under them, let them get some legs, some roots, really spreading out, because the plant needs the roots. However big your roots is how big a plant's going to be. So if you don't have any room either in your soil outside or in a pot, if you don't have good soil outside for them roots to spread a little bit, or same in the pot, your plant's not going to be nearly what it could be. So that just shows you something we did last year and something we're trying not to do this year, but that's a pretty clear example. We don't really need these marigolds in the middle, so I thought, well, that'd be good to show you guys the difference if you don't transplant them up in time. That's the main thing. So it's time to get these peppers going. It's time to get upstairs and check on the brand new little one. And then also, I'm going to go over, we got our spring fruit tree sale in this area. So we're going to go upstairs and cover a little bit more of what we got to do. Order some fruit trees, and I'm going to really cover them more for you this year because we definitely got to get some fence up, so that's what we're focused on. We are going to grab a couple trees, but we'll talk about that a little bit more up there and show you a look at the brand new little one first. Cheers. Alright, tell me she isn't too precious. That's Riley K, new addition to the family. But in the local area, we got some stuff going. We got the spring fruit tree sale going. I already had our February 20th meetings coming up real quick with this guy. Looks like he knows what he's talking about. We'll take their word for it. Check him out if you still got a chance. But any of your local areas, you're going to have some of your conservation districts doing some really good educational programs. I want to check out that pruning workshop. I know that. So you always got room to learn, even if you think you know what you're doing. We got our local watershed, real good information on that. Trying to conserve as much of the water as you can before it leaves your property. Then they ain't got to worry about it. We got some information on invasive species, fruit tree sale. Got to have our order in Shiawassee County area anyway by March 20th. but we're going to have similar dates for lots of areas around Michigan. And then you'll pick them up on April 16th or April 17th down at the Shiawassee County Fairgrounds. So here's some fruit trees, some examples of different things you can do if you're wanting to cover a lot of area. But what I like the most are these right here, the fruit trees. So I'll take you in so you can kind of see what they got going. Ambrosia apple, Arkansas black apple, Cortland apple, Cox's orange pippin apple, Gala apple, my favorite. We got to get some Granny Smiths. We're going to get one Granny Smith in honor of Grandma Smith. We already got our Honeycrisp, but you can get some too. Royal Red Honeycrisp apple. Don't ask me the difference. Bing cherry, Mount Morency cherry, Stella cherry. I'm going to butcher that, but Anjou pear. Bartlett pear, we got to get one of them. We need a pollinator. Coral Star peach, President plum, Gold Cod apricot. We got one in last year. Independence nectarine. Independence nectarine, okay. It's feeling independent. Patriotic. This is where we're going to send our payments into. Pretty straightforward. They can get you one of these, or you can print something real similar off their website. So check that out, Shiawassee Conservation District. And they got like detailed information too. So there's one sheet to do your order, and there's one sheet so you can get at least a brief understanding of what the tree's like, what the fruit's like. So pretty handy information. I get one of these every year, and we order at least a couple trees. I'd like to order more, but we're going to focus on getting our fence up this year, so we're not just ordering deer food. But for 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. We've got the Galas in the past, that Gala apple, just so delicious and sweet and juicy. Deep red striping, mildly sweet. Well, mildly, I don't know about that. That's the best one if you ask me. So everybody's got a different palate, you know, but that's my favorite. The Granny Smith apple we're getting, like I said, in honor of Grandma Sue. Everybody knows that one. The crisp, like sour. They are delicious in their own right, though. I used to make a wicked caramel apple with the Granny Smith apple in the mall. Oh my goodness, days before, sold so many caramel apples in the mall, guys. That was fun times. Bing cherry, I'd like to get one of them, but we're trying to be good. We want to get our fence up before we spend a whole lot more money. So maybe next year we'll get filling with some more cherries. And I want to get some kind of different ones too. Some 50-50 blend hybrid new things that put off some pretty different tasting fruit. So we want to try to mix some of them in. We don't want to use all our spots for our trees up, but it's just so hard not to for 20 bucks. I just read through here and I'm like, oh, I could do one of them. I could do one of them. We'll try a Stella cherry or a Coral Star peach. You know, it's like, why not? But there's only so much room, so you gotta calm down. You gotta think about how you want to do it. A real good way to do it is, and some of these might not be it, so do your research, but a really good way to get your trees is stuff that's resistant to, you know, scab and all the different problems, resistant to different pests. You can get some that have that bred right into the genetics. They've just done a lot of research, so it really pays to do a couple minutes of research to take advantage of years of research by some of these guys at university. I know University of Minnesota does some excellent work on some of these trees. That's where the Honeycrisp apple came from. So, you know, don't disregard all that work, the years and years and years that people put in. Sometimes people want to knock them guys in the university, or they want to knock a traditional farmer who's been doing this and been feeding the country for 40 years, 50 years. Some of them people have more knowledge than you can imagine. So don't try to put everybody in a box and say, you know, I'm this new organic, I don't till, I don't do anything, so I'm better than you. That's not how I think at all. I want to learn from everybody. These people that have been doing this stuff for their whole life, you know, they got so much knowledge to give us. So I don't knock anybody. I just try to learn from everybody. And then maybe if what I'm doing, this no-till, this organic, this food forest idea works, like I think it should, then maybe I can slowly convert some of them guys to turn some of their property into something like that, you know. But it doesn't have to be all or one either way. So I just want to say, don't knock them guys. They got a lot of knowledge that we can learn from. And it's just peeking in the corner here. I can't help it. I'm going to preview what should be another channel coming up on YouTube, guys. So throw it down in the comments if you think this will be interesting for my other channel. I'll try to keep it off my gardening channel, but quick preview of what I've been up to. I don't want to tell you how much because it wasn't much. But I thrift stored this stuff today, guys. Under Armour cleats, Nike kids cleats, a pair of Michael Jordans on my second thrift store haul. I hit the holy grail. I mean, I don't think they're $150 ones, but you're always looking for a pair of Mikes. Brand new, still tag official, Pittsburgh Pirates. Can't even find this one. I'm hoping it's an older one. It feels older, it's heavier. Antique Mickey Roadster, I'm hoping. Alright, got Nike Golf, Nautica, Polo. I think these are like 14, 15 bucks, maybe 20 on some of them. Picked that up for $1. It's in nice shape too. Long sleeve, full long sleeve denim Nautica. Soccer jersey, looking mint. I don't know if it's game worn or what. It looks pretty legit. Got your Ralph Lauren. It looks like an ugly Christmas sweater, but that thing's legit. I don't know what that costs brand new. I'm guessing 70 bucks or something. So that one wasn't the best find in the world right there, little Aeropostale. But man, what a find today at thrift store. So I think I got a whole new channel going. So check that out too. That'll be coming out pretty soon. We're just hyping it up for right now. Let me get organized, make sure I know what I'm doing. I got my eBay started. We got a couple items on there. So let me make sure I know what I'm doing. And but I think I got a pretty darn good start. If you guys can tell, I think I got an eye for this stuff. I don't even want to tell you. I didn't spend all that much. Definitely a nice little side business we might have going here. I'll just tell you a price on one item. I picked up this book for 49 cents. It's selling for $12 to $15. And the shipping's next to nothing on the medium mail because I used to sell my college books. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's well worth it. So that's just an example, you know. Quick pick a book up and I'm making 10, 12 bucks. So I think that should be a fun channel. And we'll definitely be waking up early in the morning doing all our gardening adventures. So it should be the best of both worlds. Hopefully we'll be working from the house. And we'll be out in every morning doing the garden stuff. And we'll be making maybe a little bit of business out of that too. So it should be pretty fun. It looks like all our stuff's coming together. We'll keep making all that YouTube content, another business we can do out of home. So who knows? You keep doing what you like. And maybe one day you get lucky. They say keep doing what you like and maybe that can be your job or it won't ever feel like you worked a day in your life. And we might have finally figured out a couple of things that we can put together and kind of get that vibe going. Alright, well, I'll talk lots more gardening, guys. We'll get back to gardening. I just had to show you that. I've been hyped up. It was a fun day thrifting. And I had to get in and get out. You know, we got that little baby to take care of and the wife to take care of and Roman. So we're staying busy. So check out your spring fruit tree sale. Maybe get some stuff started from seed. It's getting close to that time on your longer season stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Like it, subscribe, share with somebody if you like what we got going on over here in the friendly food forest. Cheers.